Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I have an empties for you today and hopefully there won't be as much in this one as there has been in the past few, but I never can tell because I just kind of accumulate them and put them aside until the bag seems full and then I realize, oh, I should probably record an empties now. So here's what we've got today. I'm just going to go through it randomly and see what we have. Right off the bat, I have something that's in every empties, which is the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap. This scent is lavender coconut because you know I love coconut, and lavender is a nice calming scent. My husband likes lavender, but the two combined, I have to say, I wasn't a big fan of. So this is not a scent that I would get again, but I did like the pretty floral packaging that they had on it. So that part of it I did enjoy. I would get the floral packaging again, just not this scent. Another one I have is the Sea Island Cotton, which is the nice clean scent. We used it in the kitchen. It is one I'd get again. And again, I liked this one's almost more of a, I don't even know what you would call that. I wanted to say mosaic or even like a painting, but it is floral. I just liked the packaging on this one. I'm going to try to dig through and get all the soaps first. So this one is Coconut Days, but basically it's coconut culotta, and it says creamy coconut, frozen lemon, vanilla musk. I did like this one as a summery tropical scent. Not my favorite packaging, but I think it's the only one they had available in this scent at the time, but one I would get again for the summer months. Then this is more of a wintry scent. It's Cherry Chill. And surprisingly, again, I did not love this scent. And I think it's just left from the winter. We used it up probably right before my last empties. Alright, I think I got all of those, so hopefully there's nothing else hiding in there. Then I have a shampoo here, and my parents helped me use this one up because they came to stay with us and were using my shower and therefore my shampoo, so it went a little quicker than if it had just been me using it. But it is the OGX, which I believe just stands for organics, and it is their coconut milk shampoo, and I liked it. I can't really think of any negatives about it, but it also wasn't a shampoo that I put on and said, oh, my hair just looks so amazing. So I'd get it again, but I also think you could find just as good shampoos that are maybe not quite as expensive. Another repeat product is this EOS shave cream in the scent Lavender Jasmine, and this was my favorite shaving product, but it has been dethroned and I found another to replace it. But I don't know if I should tell you about it now, or save it for an empties, or save it for a favorites video. So I think I will wait, and if you would like to hear about it, then let me know and I will make sure to include it in a video. But while I like this one and would probably get it again if I couldn't get the other one, but the other one definitely has replaced it in terms of being the top shave product. This is the Lush Snow Fairy Shower Gel, and while it was just their smaller size of 3.3 fluid ounces, I think it lasted quite well. I like it, but it is a very sweet scent, almost to the point of being sickly sweet, so if you're not a fan of those scents, you would probably not like this one, but I didn't mind it and wouldn't mind getting it again next holiday season. Used up a sunscreen because I go through this much more in the summer months because there's more skin to be covered because I'm not bundled up under a bunch of sweaters and jackets and things. But this is the Hawaiian Tropic Island Sport SPF 30. I currently have another one. I may start to look into other sunscreens because I'm pretty sure this is a chemical, and I'm curious about trying more of the physical for body. I have physical for the face, but physical for the body, just to see the difference, see how it works in comparison to this. So we'll see if that happens. Another popular item for my empties, Body Shop Body Butter. This is the Almond Body Butter, and it just is a nice, fresh, clean scent. You know I love the Body Shop Body Butter formulas, and this was a great scent for the summer months, and I would get it again. Then I used up the Zoella Beauty Creamy Scrub. Well, I like Zoella Beauty products, and I really liked this scent. This is not a scrub that I would get again because of the creamy aspect. I didn't find it to be a very good scrub in terms of exfoliation. I didn't feel like it was powerful enough for that, so not a scrub that I would get again. But I have been trying to get through some of my Zoella beauty products, partly because I know she's not going to be continuing them, I think, into next year, just because she's ended her agreement with that company. So I'm hoping to use some of them up in hopes to stock up on some more before they go away forever. This is a favorite product that I've used up and already repurchased, and it's the Sephora brand waterproof eye makeup remover. It makes removing eye makeup easy, pretty much effortless, and it's a decent price range and just a favorite that I really enjoy using and makes removing makeup simple. This is a nail remover product, and the packaging is disgusting, so I apologize for that. But it is from Q-Tex, and it is their twister for hard to remove polish. And I don't love one of the elements of it. It has like a plastic harder section, which I'll try to show you in the close-up. But as far as the spongy part, I liked the way that that worked, because if you do have any sort of glitter on, it gets that off and just makes removing nail polish very quick and easy. But I have not repurchased this. I'm just using regular nail polish remover for right now. If I'm out and happen to see this, I might pick up another one or a similar product. But otherwise, I'll probably try to get through the ones that I have before getting this. This is a dry shampoo sample from Amika. It's the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. You know I like this one. I like the way that it works. I like the scent. And I haven't purchased a full size because I'm trying to get through all of my samples at the moment, but it is one that I would consider in the future. Another makeup removing product. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. And this was probably something I got as a perk or in my boxes. While I like it, I don't like it as much as that Sephora one, and I think it's more expensive than the Sephora one. It worked, but in my opinion, not as well as the Sephora one. I'm sure that this next product I'm going to mention will come as no surprise to anyone, and I'm sure if I gave you about 2 seconds, you could guess what it's going to be, and that is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer, definitely my most used product and most repurchased product. If you want to know more, watch your favorites, watch past empties, you'll get all the info there. The next product is a deodorant that I used up, and it is a natural deodorant, and it is the Native Coconut and Vanilla Deodorant. And if you are looking for a natural deodorant to try, I would highly recommend this one. I'm trying another type right now. I've tried the Schmidt's, but this one so far, of all the ones I've tried, is my favorite. I think it works the best and smells the best. Granted, I have not used it in the very hot summer months. I only used it throughout winter, but I had no issues using it throughout winter. And when I compare it to the Schmidt's or the one I'm currently using, which I have used in winter months and now, this still works the best. And I think because of the vanilla coconut scent, it definitely keeps that odor down, and I felt like I was smelling good all throughout the day. So highly recommend you check this one out. I will definitely be getting another one once that other one that I'm trying runs out. I have a little small perfume sample here, and it's the Michael Kors Rose Radiant Golds. Believe it or not, these tiny little things can take me some time to get through because I have so many of them from subscription boxes. Can't remember what the scent was, but probably wouldn't get it again because it definitely doesn't stand out as a favorite, and is probably on the pricey side. The next product is from Drunk Elephant, and it is their Lippy Balm. And while I really liked using this and felt like it worked pretty well, I don't think I'd repurchase it because of the price tag and because I like the Carmex Lip Balm just as much, possibly more, and that is much, much less expensive. So I have here a mascara and a brow product. The brow product is a repeat one. It is from Wet n Wild. It is their Ultimate Brow Mascara. I already repurchased another. I like it because it's affordable, easy to use, and I'll continue to get it until I find something comparable that I like better. The mascara is from Maybelline, and it is the Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. And it's been a while since I finished this up, and I've been using a few other mascaras, so those are sticking out in my mind more. But I'm pretty sure with this one, what happened was when I first started using it, I did not like it at all. And I think it's because it has a very wet formula, but once it dried out a little bit, I definitely liked it a lot better. And I also like the way that the brush works. It kind of has a curve to it. But yes, this is one of those that can start out not so great, or at least it didn't for me. And once it dried out a little bit better, I liked it better because it would clump less and just worked easier for me. But it is not an absolute favorite, so it is not one of my top ones that I would run out to get again. Next up is a powder from Laura Mercier. This was a sample size, but these sample sizes last me quite a long time, and it's in the translucent shade, or it's translucent. And I have not gotten another one because I had another sample powder that I'm using in the meantime, and when it is time to get another one, I don't know if it will be Laura Mercier, just because I think there's affordable powders at the drugstore that can do the same thing, but it's not bad, and it is a product that I wouldn't mind having again. Alright, let's get these big ones out of the way. I put them in a baggie because I was afraid that they might be still leaking with water from the shower or something like that. So this is a scrub that I really did like, and it's from Perfectly Posh, which is a company that kind of works like Mary Kay and Avon do, in that it's, I forget what they call that, but I think you can still get it through a website, but they also have like sales consultants that you can go through, and I actually did a video about them a while ago, so I'll try to link that up in the cards for you. But this is their Buff Around the Edges Prickly Pear and Loofah Body Polish, and I do have to say that this is one of the best scrubs that I've ever used, so I'm going to have to look into how I can repurchase it again. It did last me quite a long time, at least a year, maybe more than a year. Granted, it's not something that I'm using every single day, maybe once a week, maybe every couple of weeks. But it's 9 ounces, and it just does a really good job of exfoliating without being too harsh. So definitely one I recommend you look into if you're looking for a good body exfoliator. Plus it has a very nice, clean, fresh scent. The other thing that was in here is the Clairol Hair Food Moisture Hair Mask infused with honey apricot fragrance. And this took forever to use up. The point that I just wanted to use it up by the end because it took so long. But that's also because it's a hair mask. So I was probably only using it every week and a half or so, maybe every 2 weeks, because I switch it out with regular conditioners and other hair masks. So that's why it took so long to get through. But I like it. It's not my favorite hair mask of all time. I think I like others better, but it is one that I would use again. I also think toward the end it was maybe getting old and wasn't having its full effect that it could if it was a brand new package, but I'm not going to run out and get it immediately, maybe sometime down the road in the future, but as I said, there are other hair masks that I prefer. This product I did not technically completely use up because I had to travel recently just for a weekend getaway, and I was only taking carry-on as opposed to check bag like I normally do. So I threw this in my carry-on suitcase, and upon coming home found out that it was broken. It must have gotten dropped or something, but the powder had shattered, and I tried to use up what was left of the broken powder as best I could, but eventually it just got so it was everywhere and kept breaking even more. So I decided it's just time for it to go. I picked up another one, not this one, I picked up the Maybelline pressed translucent powder to use for the time being to see how I like that one, because I don't think I've tried that one before. So I was looking for a little bit more of an affordable one for right now to use, see how I like it. But I don't think I've even said what this is. It's the It Cosmetics by Pores pressed powder, and I will definitely get this one in the future because it is a favorite. I'm just not getting it at this moment. And then I have a lip product here that just went bad. It's the Wet n Wild's Metallic Liquid Lipstick in the color Chrysanthemum's the Word. This was probably a few years old, so I'm not surprised that it went bad, and it probably was time for it to go, especially because when lip products start to not smell so great, I think time to go. So this is gone. I haven't checked out any of the new Wet n Wild metallic products because I know they've changed them since I got these, but I have no need for anything like that right now, so I won't be purchasing anything to replace this. Next is an eye cream that I used. It is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. I got in a Sephora box. This was the sample size, obviously, but I did get a full size, or I think it's a full size, but it's definitely bigger than this, with some point perks, because I do like this one, especially for a night eye cream, so I will be continuing to use it for the moment. Another eye cream is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream. This is, if I remember correctly, more on the pricey side. This was a sample size that I got in a kit from them, but I can't really say anything negative about it, but I didn't see any unbelievable effects that I said, oh, I have to get this and use it all the time. It's one that I wouldn't mind using again, but that I wouldn't go out and purchase a full size of myself. And yet another eye cream. I apparently used a lot up this time around, but this is from Shiseido, and I got this one because it has SPF. So it's their sun protection eye cream with broad spectrum SPF 34. I don't know if I'd get this again. While I like having SPF in my eye cream, I also can just bring my Josie Marin up under my eyes and get the SPF that way, and that one's actually 47 as opposed to 34. And the problem I had with this one is, especially in cooler months, it is not hydrating enough for my under eyes, so they would tend to get dry, and then concealer doesn't really work that great when they look dry, so I don't know if I would get this again. I think I would be looking for more hydrating eye creams with an SPF, or just a hydrating eye cream, and then I could mix in my Josie Marin. Speaking of SPF, here's another sunscreen. It's the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, and it's SPF 40, and it says water and sweat resistant for up to 40 minutes. It's, again, another sample size that I got, but this is quite a different texture than you would expect with a sunscreen. It goes on clear and is kind of more of a gel feeling formula, so some people might not like that, but once it's rubbed in, it does dry and you don't even feel or know that it's there. And it wasn't really scented, didn't have a bad scent, but just kind of had a lotion smell. And I do believe this is a mineral one. So it says formulated without parabens, synthetic fragrance, or oxybenzone. So I think that means it's a mineral. It says active ingredients are, yeah, I can't read those, but I will link it as I do all the products so that you can find out more about it. I liked using it. Don't know if I'd want to pay for the full size, but I did say I wanted to try more mineral, and I think this is, so I may have to look into that a little bit more. Then the final product for this Empties is a highlighter from Trestique. It's their mini highlight stick in Maldives Luminescent. I liked this. To me, it works very much like the Balm What's Up one. Similar shade as well. Basically, I would just take a little bit on my finger and work it on my cheekbones, and because it's more of a cream formula, it lasted quite a long time. And while I don't need any highlighters for some time, and I sometimes get them in boxes, so I don't see myself needing to purchase one anytime soon, but if I was looking to purchase some, this is one that I would consider. So that is everything for this Empties, and I thought it was going to be less stuff, but now that I've gone through it all, I'm not so sure. I never really know till I go to edit it, so it will be a surprise for me, but you'll already know because you'll have seen how long the video is. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what other videos you would like to see from me. Give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll consider subscribing to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! This is the Lush Snow Fairy. Used up a sunscreen because I go through this much more in the winter, just in the winter. And it's the Sephora brand waterproof eye makeup remover. It just makes this is a dry shampoo sample from Amika. It's the meat, and while I like it, I don't like it as much apparently I went through a couple of mascaras this time around. Oh no, I didn't. I also, it's the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, and I hope that